Hello, today right here with me I have a tray of the very nice blue sapphire from Sri Lanka and Madagascar mine. Let's start with the first one, the 13.35 carat. The stone is come with AIG as the certificate mentioned cornflower. This stone is from Sri Lanka. It just nice and velvet color. The price per carat for this stone is $4,500. No heat. Look at the stone over here. This stone comes with very nice luster, medium color. It's just so pretty. Right here at the bottom, the stone is pretty deep. Sometimes the deep pavilion can cause some heavy weight of the stone more than the actual look. The stone have a tiny feathers over here. I'm not so sure if you guys can capture the inclusion of the stone right here, but when you threw all over the shape, you couldn't see anything show much on the top of the top loop of the stone. So next I will go with a very nice 10.08 carat natural blue sapphire. This stone doesn't have the certificate yet, but for this big piece we can just make the certificate super easy. This stone doesn't have the certificate mentioned about the trading color, but this one, let me compare with the nice royal blue one. This stone is considered royal blue for me though. So as I speak about the pavilion affect the appearance of the stone, this stone is 10 carat, but because of the cutting of the stone, you see the pavilion is not so deep, which just help the stone. Most of the weight of the stone is just appear on the side, which make the stone is look bigger than the actual jewel weight. This 10 carat, when you're comparing with this 13 carat, is almost similar. It looks so similar appearance, size, face of the stone. Look at this. This is the big advantage of this 10 carat size sapphire. The price per carat for this Sri Lanka stone is $15,000 per carat, but I will not gonna give all the compliment to this piece because the stone is just like the creation of the nature. They cannot be like 100% perfect. The stone have some tiny not tiny, I would say it will be the feather inclusion. Over here I will use some little light to show you the imperfection of this piece. Okay, right here if you see I'm not sure if you can see the feather of the stone. Let me try. So out here you can see okay, right there, it's just feather is inclusion of the stone, but it's not cracked at all. So when you look with the bare eye, you will definitely not see. This one is just the big gems piece. Very rare to find natural color blue sapphire in this big size with this beautiful luster and the color. The most important thing that I would like to talk about the sapphire in the trading market, it's just very common for the sapphire to have the color zoning. I have mentioned about the color zoning for quite a few times on my previous video. Some people may wondering what a color zoning mean. The color zoning in the sapphire is very common in the stone and the trade market. You will just commonly found the one with color zoning. That's pretty obvious. The color zoning is just the change in the chemical environment within inside the stone. When their crystal they grow, they have some like little bit chemical change inside, so we just make the color a little bit not full inside the rock, something like that. So sometimes this color zoning can affect the price of the stone sometimes. Why I talk about the color zoning, so you will see. This one next with me, blue sapphire heated 12.51 carat. The stone come with the GRS certificate. Mention the origin Sri Lanka. Look at this. It's just so gorgeous. So I talk about color zoning. So right here you will see the color is not full color when you look from the bottoms of the stone. You see the color just crossing over here from other side to other side. But when you turning stone to the table part, boom, it just gone, because high experience of the cutter that can work and hiding the imperfection of the stone. You see, even when you look at the bottoms, you will see the color zoning, but when you look from the top view, even I drill all over here, like, you can't see it. You can't see it. And the price per carat for this stone is $5,400, which is very good price for this 12 carat, because the cutting, you see, the pavilion is not deep. The stone is look big on the top view, comparing with this one. You see how the 13 carat with deep bottoms comparing to 12 carat with a very nice shallow pavilion can make the stone look different. The price per carat for the heated stone is so nice. This piece, the royal blue color, is just top traded market, because in the global market it's just only 1 to 2% to get royal blue stone, so which make the stone is in the royal blue color is very rare, and sometimes it can cost a fortune. And I would say even the stone, the color zoning affect the value of the overall blue sapphire color, but this one is the big advantage. Why? Because the price is this price, but you can get royal blue color and big size. I mean, good cut, big size. The only one imperfection of the stone is just color zoning, which is couldn't even see with the bare eye from the top view over here. And when you set up the stone with on the jewelry with a little bit of diamond, you can't even see the imperfection of the stone. That's why I said the stone have big advantage on the price, on the size, and the color. So my favorite one. The next one is the 4.11 carat Madagascar Blue Sapphire Natural. This one comes with GRS certificate, royal blue color, 8,250 per carat. This stone is very nice, royal blue natural. And I talk about the royal blue, how rare of them when they come natural color. When they come natural, it's 1 or 2% that they can come out from the global mining, which make the natural unheat blue sapphire in royal blue trade color is the most high valuable in the trade market right now. So look at them, it's just so nice. The stone is 4.1 carat with very nice symmetric cut. The bottom is decent bottom. It's not deep, it's good. When the bottoms of the stone, the pavilion of the stone is not so deep, it will be effect on the jewelry a lot, because of you will get perfect symmetric setting. Look at this one, they're just gorgeous. The stone have very nice eye clean appearance, which is also very make the stone have very high value. They're just so gorgeous out here. And next I'll be moving to one of my favorite color. So right here with me, 2.27 carat blue sapphire from Sri Lanka. The price for this stone is $1,400 per carat. The stone, it doesn't have certificate yet, but it's just easy to, again, I keep mentioning about our location. So we are in the center of the gem industry in Bangkok, Thailand. So we have so many laboratory that we can work coordinate with, just to make to prove the identification of the stone easily. So the stone is medium color, velvety, give me the feeling of the calm from the ocean. The stone itself is just 2.27 carat, but the stone look bigger than their actual weight. Why? Because you see over here, I keep mentioning about it. I keep mentioning about how cutting can affect the appearance of the stone. This stone have very shallow pavilion, so not deep, and it's helped the stone look like 3 carat. When this one 4 carat, see, the size is not super different. It's different, but I mean a little bit. But these 2 carats is look bigger, like 3 carat more than the actual 2 carat weight. I just like it so much. This is one of my favorite color. So let's try to put on my hand. See, it's just cute little tiny piece. So even I try to move it away from the light, but the color still shine at night. The medium color, the big benefit for the medium color is just sometimes when you are in Thailand, and in Thailand we have so much sunlight, because of the big benefit for the Thailand. We have so much sunlight out here, and sometimes when you go back to the country that lack of their sunlight, or even in winter season, sometimes the deep color stone the color can drop darker. But this one, even you go back to the winter season in your hometown, or your customer that buy the stone and make a jewelry with you, they're using in the winter area, the stone is not dark. It will be dropped deeper in one shade, but not so much. This one will look so much bright when you go back to, like, oops, sorry, you go back to the England or even the Western country with the very very cold weather. Just so gorgeous. This is very recommend for me, for the people who living abroad, like in the Western country. And in the trend the past few years, the people who living in the Western country with the cold weather, they have chance to buy this tone more than another deeper color, which is a big benefit for this cute piece. Next, we're moving on to the 6.06 natural sapphire cornflower from Sri Lanka. Okay. This stone is come with the GRS certificate in square cushion shape. The price per carat is $9,000. So the stone is look amazing. Square cushion, no big deep inclusion or no crack. This one come a little bit deep pavilion because of the when it's come rough, it's so hard for the cutter or the stone owner who found the stone that time to make a decision what shape they are going to cut after they see the rough. Because when they come in rough in the little thick square, they only have to keep the weight of the stone because of the value of the material is so high. The cutter cannot just make it so thin, so they will lose a lot of weight if they cut down over here. The stone itself is just so pretty. At the bottom, it doesn't affect the beauty of the stone much. And you see, I keep talking about the cutting effect, the appearance. They're all here, 4, 2, and 6 carat, but the cutting, the pavilion gives so much different on the appearance top view. So if I have to choose one over another for the jewelry, I will definitely go for both of this here. The next stop will be 6.83 carat blue sapphire from Sri Lanka. They have the GFCO certificate, mention cornflower. Again, do we say like, oh my god, why all white, some cornflower are deeper than this one. It all depends on the gemologist's decision, including with the laboratory standard to make a decision on the stone and the trade color. This stone for me is slightly medium blue, which is very cute. This stone, again, I'm talking about the market trend for the European market, like this one. This color, when you go to the European market, or when the country that doesn't have much sunlight, this one will be very good choice for the blue sapphire, because when they go there, the shade of the blue will be a little bit drop and deeper color, and when you go in the country that lack of the sunlight, the stone still shining and beautiful. The stone itself have 6.83 carat, come with the price $4,000 per carat. Let's talk about the cutting. The cutting is good cutting. The pavilion of the stone is not deep, which is make the stone, with the weight of the stone is come on the side of the stone instead, which make it so look big comparing with this one. Look at them. How 6 carat can completely look different just because of the pavilion of the stone is different. This give me a little electric feeling of the light blue. The next one over here, I have 4.18 carat Sri Lanka sapphire natural. This stone, it doesn't have the certificate yet, but we can do it for you easily. This stone is $3,000 per carat. In my eyes right here, this stone have a tiny the purple hue, but it doesn't affect the main color, the blue color at all. The stone come with a very nice cut and not so deep pavilion. Let me show you on the brick. Right here, you see the pavilion is not so deep, which just help the stone look big, because the weight is just on the side, not the bottom. So this is the back. This is a very big advantage of the stone that have very nice cut and not so deep pavilion. So if you put the diamond wrapped around over here, the stone will just look like outstanding from the jewelry. Last of the piece that I'm going to talk is a very nice 5.19 carat blue sapphire natural from Sri Lanka. This one don't have the certificate yet, but we can make it easy. Their stone is $4,500 per carat. You will be wondering why is even the carat is almost similar to this one, but why is a little bit more expensive? Just because of the cutting. This cutting we call radiant cut in octagon shape. This stone just looks so amazing in this cut. It's kind of like the trending the past few years that people like this kind of shape more than the traditional oval shape or pear shape or something else, because this one is look more like a little bit masculine for me, but I love it so much. So let's talk about the radiance cutting. So the radiance cut is stone we lose a lot of the weight comparing with the other shape like oval or cushion, because you can see the steep of the cutting over here. It's just from the girder down to the collet, it just steep down, so which is mean the stone lose like little bit of weight over here comparing with the oval or cushion when they have little bit fatty bottoms. That make the stone pricing a little bit higher than the shape that I'm talking about. This stone is one of my favorites as well, because of, again, if you are going to the country that doesn't have much sunlight, this stone is very good dry piece for the area. And $4,500 per carat is a very good price for this 5 carat. It's just so beautiful for this medium blue color. Look over here, I threw the radiant cut is one of my favorites as well, because when there is a lot of faceted of the cutting. Did you see? You can see like reflection so lively inside of the stone. It's just very lively inside. Give me electric feeling on the stone. Can you make a decision which is your favorite piece from this tray? For me, I will go with this 2.27 carat and 5.12 carat. This is two of my favorites, and I can't I can't say no for this 12.51 carat. It's just also my favorite. Look at them. I will show overall for you once again. Just so gorgeous. Thank you so much for listening to me today. Bye bye.